To register on the Young Africa eLearning platform, to register yourself, you enter the URL, which is yaelearning.org. And then the platform should be able to load into your browser. Once the platform loads, you come up here and click on login/register. Now this is very similar to someone who has already registered. If you've already registered and you have your login details, you'd ideally simply enter your username here and your password here. But because we assume we have no account, so we'll come to create account. And then there are a number of questions that we need to respond to. Some critical information that Young Africa needs from you in order to be able to grant you access to the platform. So I'm going to create a dummy account on the platform. So I'll use, I'll call it YAELP_register. And then my password, of course, like we know with all passwords, you have to keep it a secret for yourself, such that you're the only one who knows what your password is. And then enter the email address. Now the platform will ask for your email address twice, so please be sure you enter the right email address. I have a dummy email address that I'm using for this demonstration. So yaelp_register@gmail.com. And then the first name, I'll call myself YAELP, and last name register. City or town, I'll say Lusaka. Let's assume I'm from Zambia. Then select the country from this drop down list. So you should be able to select the country. And then the guardian's name, I'll say my guardian is called Alan. And then date of birth, let's say 13th June 1984. So you enter at this place, you enter 1994, you enter your date of birth, then of course the gender. So there is an option of, if you don't wish to disclose, you can choose that option, or if it's another one, you choose other, and then you specify in this section, and enter the telephone number, 265 774 3409 7961. Okay, and then for the role, depending on who you are, so if you're a Young Africa student who is already attached to a skills center, you will choose the very first option. But you could also be a non-Young Africa student but attached to a skills center or an organization that Young Africa is affiliated to. So for that option, you choose the second response. And then if you're not in any way connected to Young Africa, you will choose non-YA student, not linked to any YA center. Or if you're a teacher or trainer, you choose that option. So we'll choose that. We'll choose non-YA student linked to a Young Africa Center. So if you're linked to an organization, you'd choose that organization from this drop-down list. Otherwise, do not choose anything and it will be left blank. If you're linked to a center, so let's say I'm linked to the Young Africa Center in Lusaka, so I'll choose that. If the center you're linked to is not on this list, you choose other specify, and then you'll specify it down here. But so I'll go back and choose Lusaka, since we are assuming I'm from Lusaka. And then disability, no disability, so I'll choose no under the drop down. And then highest level of education completed, let's say secondary school, but there are various options here that you can choose from. Please choose the option that is closest to what represents your current status. So maybe I dropped out of secondary school. Current employment status, currently not employed, currently employed by someone, currently self-employed. So you choose the option that relates closest to you. And then here we have a section on the economic activity, current economic activity. So at the time of enrolling at Young Africa, were you involved in any form of economic activity that earns you income? So it's a yes or no question. So since I said currently not employed, so this is a no. And then I'll put $0 because I'm not earning any money. And then are you economically independent? No. And then how did you learn about Young Africa? I learned it through a friend, a current or former student. And I'll say my friend is Mugai. Please take note that there are fields that show this exclamation sign. Those are required fields. So please cross-check to ensure that you've completed all fields before submitting. So I'll cross-check one more time. All the required fields have been completed. And then I click on create my account. So when I create my account, they send me a notification. An email has been sent to the account you've provided. It contains easy instructions on how to complete your registration. So this is because we want to verify all the emails that sign up, that they're actually working emails. So I'll go to that tab that has the email and maybe refresh to see if that new email has come through. And yes, here it is. So an email has come to my email account. So I just need to open this and then click on the link inside the email to confirm my account. So once I confirm, the platform informs me that thanks for your registration. It has been confirmed. And I click on continue. Now I am in the platform, and as you can see, it brings me to the dashboard. For now, there is not much I can see because this dashboard is customized to display the current courses I am enrolled in. So if we go back to the registration instructions, what you're supposed to do is now, once you've finished confirming, you've hit the dashboard, is now go to your email and write an email to info@yaelearning.org. Ensure to include your first name, last name, and the course you would want to be enrolled in, and then you will be enrolled. The platform administrator will enroll you in those courses within a few hours, and you should be able to now be fully registered to access and use the Young Africa e-learning platform. Thank you very much.